All right, we are closing in on Shubin. And luckily it's daytime. Hopefully it stays that way. I didn't really pay much attention as we were coming down. All right, we're closing in 4 kilometers, 3.5 kilometers. All right, let's slow it down a little bit here. Let's not clip this hill.
Landing gear down.
Get into landing mode. Let's get that top view. I love that top view for landing. All right, let's, full power off. We're going to be gone for a little while. I'm going to make sure that nobody manages to weasel their way into this thing. Absolutely going to keep it locked. Because if I understand right, I don't think that you can spawn ships at these outposts. Only ground vehicles. So it looks like there's a pretty easy way up there. I was thinking that a big part of this was going to be trying to get on top of this thing, but yeah, looks like we may luck out and have a pretty nice ride to the top. All right, so the adventure begins, huh? So, ooh, looks like the sun wants to go down. I don't like that. I want to be able to see when we come. We're going to come jumping right down there. I think it's going to be dark by the time we do it. That's not fun. Come on. There we go. It is getting dark fast. Maybe we can get up there fast enough to where we'll still be able to see when we make the jump. When we make the leap. Ooh, this is getting dicey already. It does look like they very intentionally created this path up, so that gives me hope that we're going to make it. Ooh, this little bit right here does not look safe. You think maybe it does, but I've driven these Ursas enough to know that they love to tip. Here we go. Can't believe we made it up here so quickly. Okay, so let's... Oh yeah. Alright, let's find a good spot. Whoops. So I think what we want a good run. And then hopefully something like this, where I think this will do the trick. I think this spot's gonna work. Let's just check over here real quick and make sure There's not a much better one right over here. Kind of like that over there. I don't know if you guys can see that little bump. I want it to start work like a jump, you know. I want to have a little piece of earth to point at us. Oh shit. I didn't want to. Okay, so basically I think this is it. Back straight up. Try to get back far enough to where we can get some really good speed. That's I'm really unsure if this thing can handle it, because by all means it should explode on impact. But that doesn't mean it will. I mean, who knows? All right, let's go. Wait. Let's take a breath. Oh no. Oh no. We didn't clear it. Oh, I think we're gonna live. That was anticlimactic, but cool. Huh. All right, let's go back up there and try to jump from another spot. I want to get some really good. I want to get some really good air time. I want to hang for a minute. See if we can get back up there and jump from that second spot that we saw. Maybe we can get up there before the sun leaves us. Even though this is easy before, we really have to keep our wits about us, because that little wedge area right here genuinely is dangerous for this vehicle. Come on. We went a completely different way. It may spell our doom. Made it. All right. There's that spot. Pass 2. There it is. I see it. Got decent speed. Oh no. Whoa. We made it again. All right. We're gonna go up and then we're gonna turn to the right. We're gonna go off this other cliff. It figures. I try to drive around on Daymar. Just drive around. I've tried to make it out there to Eager Flats a couple times, and I flipped it both times. And now I'm trying to jump off cliffs and I'm landing them. I'm sticking the landing every time. All right, let's see if we can turn right up here. We don't have much more time before we lose the light. Are we able? Okay, looks like we're gonna have to go down and come back up. Okay, let's see. Now what we're looking for is a place with a really good run up. This doesn't look too bad. Oh, but there's no like ramp. We need a ramp so we can try to clear these rocks. Do we see one anywhere else? Whoops, a daisy. How close to release is this game? A very long time. But it's still a lot of fun the way it is. It's very limited right now, but I think it's more fun than most games. And they're going to be releasing bit by bit, like possibly even in the next release, which is in March. We might be able to go to different planets. Right now I'm on just a moon of one of the planets. We're not able to land on the planets, but we can go to... there's 3 moons and a planetoid that we can land at. And so if you're talking about full release, it's going to be a long time, but quarterly they're going to be releasing, so that's like every 3 months they're going to be releasing big chunks of content. So it'll be a while before it's all out, but ooh, I'm going to jump right here. Or am I? Maybe not. But I don't think there's any need to like wait until the full release to get the game. I think that you can have a whole lot of fun on the path to that release. Okay, this is looking kind of promising. Maybe I can get over that. Yeah, let's do it here. Let's take a leap of faith. You can do more than exploring. You can do cargo. There are some missions that involve fighting pirates. It's pretty limited, especially because right now they've just implemented the shipping aspect of the game. So they're really incentivizing people to do cargo runs more than they are to do missions. So that will come very soon too. Of course, this is 3.0, Alpha 3.0, and it's a huge step. Shit, I thought I was going somewhere else. It's a huge step in the mechanics of the game. And so it's a little bit limited, but that's because it's, oh shit. That's because they're really testing the new bits of this game. And they're going to add on top of it. It's almost like what they've had up to this point was a rough draft, and this is they're you know, sketching out the shape of the final game. So you say, it's cool that they're actually getting somewhere with it, but most other alpha games I've seen can't say that. Right. Well, that's fair. I mean, looking for a little bit more content is totally fair. I think that for some people, I think some people do need it to be a little bit closer to full release, because being perfectly honest, it is limited. In many ways. It's all right, let's see if we can get back to my ship. Okay, that's where I thought it was. It's absolutely limited in what you're able to do. There's a lot of bugs, and that can be very frustrating. Like, I don't participate in the PTU, which is the public test universe, which is the version that they put out before they put out this version. It's much buggier, and I don't enjoy that. Some people love it. They love seeing it when it's brand new. They don't mind the bugs. They report the bugs, and I'm not one of those people. But I'm glad that those people exist. Oh yeah, there's co-op. Like I said though, it's limited. Like, you can have multiple people in your ship, they can do their own thing, but there's not a whole lot in the way of like multi-crew. So like, if I were riding with a friend, oh, I may have, yep, I'm stuck. I beached myself. So like, say somebody got in this rover, they could get in that co-pilot seat and they could put the turret out on the top. And they could use that turret, you know, which is really great. Same thing in my ship. They could get in the turret and they could use that, but they can't necessarily do all the things that you would want to do as a co-pilot. They can't do navigation. They can't control the ship systems as much. So I guess at the end of the day, what it is this game, there's a lot of, it's just the baby steps of a lot of really awesome things. So there's a lot of really cool things in the game. They're just, within those systems, you can only do so much. This is the it is, yeah. I think that with, so this is 3.0. I think with 3.1, I think there's going to be a lot more functionality as far as multi-crew is concerned, and that's going to be really fun. It's going to be so cool when I can accept a mission and take my friends with me, and they can also get credit for that mission. Or we can go on a cargo run, like as it is now. I can go pick up a ton of cargo and we can all participate in that. And then I go and sell it, but I'm the only person that gets the money from the cargo and I can't give any of it to them. So it'll be really fun when there's a way for us to pass funds, pay each other, share payouts, share credit for missions. And I think that's very, very close. But, yeah, I think that's what's exciting about this game, is that there's always something really cool and many times something like revolutionary. Like, there's so much in this game that has never happened in another game. And there's always something new and really awesome that's just about to come out. And after that comes out, they refine it a little bit, but as soon as it comes out, there's something else really cool that's just about to come out. Especially right now. Now that they have 3.0 out, 3.0 is kind of the platform that they're building the rest of the game on. So now that they finally have gotten 3.0 together, things are going to move along much more quickly. You're going to see much bigger jumps in development in every update than we have so far. Like, this is 3.0. Right before it was 2.6. 2.6, there was like 3 destinations. They were all just stations around a planet. There was no landing anywhere. And so the difference between 2.6 and 3.0 has just been unbelievable. It's expanded in such a huge way. And I think that you're going to see similar jumps in
Hello.
how explorable places are, but also the functionality of the game. You're going to see really huge jumps with every update.
Source complete. Landing gear up.
I could have picked up some cargo here, but you know what? I came here early and they didn't have great cargo to buy. I think what I'll do is let's go to Selen. Okay, we're gonna go to Selen. So that's gonna be a different moon. I don't know how much of the verse you've seen so far, Nuke, but this is Daymar. It is